Okay, so if you saw my episode 3, I think it was, where I found the Elizabeth I, the silver hammered sixpence, that was pretty good. I was happy with that. But what I just pulled out of the water then, out of the mud, blows that away. G'day, welcome back. I'm the Aussie Mudlark. Well, down the Thames again, in beautiful old London town. Let's see what we can find down here today. Lovely day. Where we are today, the rules are slightly different. So, the Port of London Authority have pretty much split up all of the foreshore areas and given them all ratings or zonings based on either the risk or the historical significance of the areas. So where we are today, because of the historical significance, there's no surface disturbance allowed. So you can't disturb the surface by scraping, digging, anything like that. So it's pretty much eyes only. See what you can see on top and go from there. So it's pretty hard to work. Have a look at this map and you'll see how the zones are. Then if you have a look at the table in the bottom corner, you see how complicated it gets. But anyway, we're in the yellow section today, so no surface disturbance, eyes only. Beautiful day on the foreshore. Let's get dirty. Well, there's a lovely piece of Staffordshire slipware. You see that in its original form in a whole bowl or plate. Absolutely beautiful. See a couple of things down here. There's something, oh, there's just a piece of wire, but that way looks like a pocket knife, or is it a blade? No, it's either a blade to a knife, or it's a pocket knife. Bit too rusty to get off here. I'll clean that at home and put a photo on. Now my old knee pads were foam. They're about as thin as a piece of cardboard and they weren't waterproof. So at the end of the day I had sore knees and I had wet knees all day. So I've bought a new pair of knee pads. I've just tested them out. They are very good and I'm excited. So I'm excited over knee pads. Eh? I feel like such a dag. Okay, it's only a tiny piece of pipe stem, but look at the detailing on that. I'd say that is stem of a flower, perhaps, a plant. An old rib bone. I'd say this is another piece of Roman pottery. Looks like it to me. lovely over here under the bridge. And under here, I think I can see a piece of a bartman jug neck. It's wedged in there. Now I know there's people on here who like hagstones. Hey, that is a beauty. Pipe central down here. Pipes. Only stems. Absolutely everywhere. There's a few I'll have a scrape around with. As far as you can see, pipe stems. A little pin spot here, they're everywhere. Oh no. Oh, look at that one. Ouch, they're pricking me. Finding lots of broken pipe bowls, broken pipes. Here's where are we? Another one in the mud. But this one, that's it. It's sitting on the top, just in the mud there. That's complete, not much of a stem, just a nice 1700s pipe bowl to put in my bowl of bowls. Now I think I've just found my first coin of the day. Down here. Now that looks very, if it's a coin, it's very smooth, very worn. I can't see. Well, no, it's rounded. I think that's the top of a, is it? A button, I think. I was hoping that was a coin. I'll clean it up and see if there's anything on it. Another bowl. And it's a whole bowl. What that is. Now if you see there, that's my footprint from about 5 minutes ago. And if you look there, there's a pipe bowl, a pipe, sitting on its end. No, it's not. It's not. Oh well. I was hoping it was going to be really deep, but that's nice. Sorry, I remember to look at the camera and not that. Another nice pipe bowl with a very small stem. Now how cool would it be if that was a piece of chainmail? I'm going to have to do some chainmail research. Here's a round object. Okay, coin sized. Button sized maybe. That looks like it's a button shank on the back, or front, back, and that's the front. Not much to go off on there. Again, it's a cleaner opera. Okay guys, well, I'm off on another adventure, but I just had to cut in and give you an update and let you know what actually had just happened then. Now, when I pulled out of the water, I had no idea at the time what it was. But when I went home and cleaned it up, it blew me away. Okay, so if you saw my episode 3, I think it was, where I found the Elizabeth I, the silver hammered sixpence, that was pretty good. I was happy with that. But what I just pulled out of the water then, out of the mud, blows that away. So what I've just found in the mud now is by far the best find I have ever found. It is by far the rarest find I've ever found, and I'm pretty happy about it. The £2 coins in circulation now, they're actually made of 2 metals. I think it's nickel and brass perhaps. So that was done to make them more secure. They were actually doing that back in the 1600s. So it's a tin farthing made of tin, but actually has a copper plug in the middle. And the copper plug was to prevent people from counterfeiting them, because tin was so cheap and easy to use. So it's actually a James II tin farthing from 1685 to 1688. So James II became king in 1685, and he was deposed in 1688 in the Glorious Revolution. So apparently it was glorious, and so he had a 3-year reign, and he was the last Catholic king of England, Scotland and Ireland. So because he was only king for 3 years, there's not many James II coins in existence anymore, especially because they're made of tin. They've just not lasted. So that is an extremely rare coin, and I am super chuffed to have found it. Let's see, we have a pipe. Yes. Oh, certainly lots of pipes around today. Maybe there's a pub around here. They all drank their pints and smoked their baccy and threw the pipes away when they got this small. Oh dear, look at that. Oh, this is probably going to gross some people out. Eels. Here we go, buy one. You going to leave your friend, or are you going to stay there? You stay there. I'll leave you alone, okay? Let's have a look under here. Right on the edge of the tide. Oh wow, that's very old. Unfortunately, it's also very worn. That's a very old coin. But I don't believe I'll ever find out an age on that one. There is nothing left on it. I'll give it a clean up when I get home, but I don't think I'll see anything. Fingers crossed though. Okay, time for a break, give my back a rest. I've got a treat today. A cinnamon and raisin bagel with Nutella and coconut. That'll get me through the rest of the day. That's good. And again, enjoy the view. Now sometimes it's just the little things, like these little Victorian dress pins, I imagine they would be. You can sometimes find dozens and dozens of them. I think if you want to spend the time, you'd actually find hundreds. Once you get your eye in it, that's what you're after. Okay, can you see the 16th century pipe bowl? Yeah. Oh, that's tiny, wow. Wow, that is absolutely tiny. That's definitely 16th century, so just imagine that. That is up to 400 years old. The last person touched this was someone smoking their pipe, actually 350 to 400 years ago. That blows me away sometimes. Look at Victorian pins everywhere. Now, is that an open-ended large washer, or is it a baby horseshoe? I think I can see some lumps on it there, where there could have been some holes. So potentially a little pony's horseshoe. Again, I'll clean it up, and if you can see holes where the little tacks went through, that'd be a tiny little horseshoe. Okay, if you take a Captain Cook down here, you'll see something potentially really cool. Now, I saw a little Victorian pin on the top. I was just about to pick that up. There we go. I'll put that in my pouch. But if you have a look, where are we? Right next to it, or under it there. Yep, that is my first ever little lace aglet. Wow, that is a really cool find. You can see, if you can see properly. I'll get the focus right. How do I focus? The join on the side. Now that used to go on the end of a piece of lace, just like on your shoelaces. You've got those little plastic things to help you thread them. They used to put that over the pieces of lace, so you could tie yourself up, tie up your clothes. That's a cool find. And when it rains, it pours. There is another little aglet. You can see a little hole on the side. See, maybe broken on the bottom, so it's the top half of one. Oh, but it's my second one. I'm in a great little area here where the mud that's been on here for the last few weeks has started to erode. So you're actually seeing the proper hard surface, and you can see everything on the top. So there's so many pipe stems here, you actually stop looking. But I had a little pull on one little piece of, where are we here? One little stem that was poking out, and a bowl came out with it. Oh, okay, that's nice. But yeah, it's another 1600s, so 17th century pipe bowl. You can tell by the way it's rounded, it's bulbous, and it's small. That's a nice find. Looks like another pipe presented in another unusual way. Oh, it's broken now, unfortunately. Clean up. Yes. Shame it's broken. I'll leave that here for someone else to find later. So many pipes coming up. What can we see on here? A little bit broken in the corner, but that's a lovely, again, 1600s pipe bowl. I just had a little feel of this one, and there's a bit of resistance there, so maybe, let's see, maybe, oh, yep, woo! Again, a little break on one side, but it's another 17th century pipe bowl. I don't think I've ever found this many pipes. This is amazing. They are everywhere.